What's up everyone, Maximum Quality Content here once again with yet another video. So last week I went to a film festival for the first time. This year they decided to hold the festival relatively close to my area, so I pretty much had no excuse not to go. Plus, as a lover of film, I really wanted to know what the experience was like, and I'm glad I went because it was an absolute blast. But as it was my first time going to one of these festivals, there were quite a few things I wish I'd considered before going. Noteworthy ideas that if I'd known about them would have improved my experience dramatically. That's exactly what this video is about. Whether it's your first time or it's been a while and you want a refresher, here are 5 things you need to know before attending a film festival. Starting with number 1, decide which screenings you want to attend. Sounds pretty obvious, I know. And it is, but it's important nonetheless. Let's face it, we're all busy as heck. Most of us aren't going to have the time to attend every screening possible, unfortunately. And film festivals have a lot. And I mean a lot, okay? I went to a relatively small scale film festival that didn't have a crazy amount of attendees, but even then there was still a lot of events going on. The tickets on offer differ from festival to festival, but more than likely you're going to have individual screening tickets and a whole event pass. So you can buy multiple screening tickets if your time is limited, or an event pass if you want to attend as much as possible. Think about the various screenings available and cross-reference them with your availability and free time to see which ones you can actually go to. But not only that, it's also worthwhile to think which screenings would benefit you the most. For example, on one of the days of the festival I went to, there were 3 choices. Starter for 10, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Velvet Queen. Those were my 3 film options. I decided to watch The Velvet Queen, a documentary about 2 people's search for the elusive snow leopard in eastern Tibet, which is a film I would almost never consider watching in any other circumstance, period. Fortunately though, my choice paid off. I definitely benefited from stepping out of my comfort zone, as it was a very beautiful and touching documentary overall. And it was a genre I usually wouldn't dip my toe into, so on top of all that it was very insightful. Think about which screenings you might gain influence and inspiration from, which screening would help you learn more about filmmaking or exploring a new genre that you previously hadn't touched. Or simply, which screening you're going to enjoy the most. Number 2, consider venue and plan accordingly. The majority of film festivals have multiple screenings at a variety of different venues. 99% of them are like this, except for like, I don't know, Cannes. And if you want to go to Cannes, well, good luck mate. So given the varied venues, you should plan ahead and think about what you will need to bring. Depending on the location, they may or may not serve drinks, so it's worthwhile bringing your own bottle of water just in case. No popcorn though, because you're not going to Cineworld or IMAX. If you're taking notes about the movie or writing down a couple questions for an upcoming Q&A, then obviously yeah, you're going to bring a pen and paper. Better to bring a pen over a pencil, because the sound of a pencil could be distracting to the people sitting close to you. Oh, and bring a cushion. I'm serious. Oddly specific and you probably won't need it, but still, it's good to have, and something I wish I'd done myself. One of the screenings I went to was at a church, and yeah, not exactly comfortable seating to sit on for like an hour and 40 minutes. Number 3, try and socialise. This rule differs a lot depending on why you're going there in the first place. Film festivals are definitely a lot more sociable than your average movie at the cinema, and it's definitely encouraged to talk to the staff and people around you about the screenings, your thoughts on the film, etc. If you're an audience member, then it's really up to you how much you want to get involved. If you just want to watch the screening then dip, then that's fine. Go ahead. If you want to talk more about the films with the other attendees, panelists and Q&As after the screening is finished, you're most likely going to be more than welcome to do so. However, if you're attending the festival to receive an award, then obviously you're going to want to socialise as much as possible. So you can gain connections, network with people and get your name out there, but of course it all comes down to you. Number 4, don't be afraid to ask questions. If you go to a film festival, it's almost guaranteed that there's going to be a Q&A or panel with various individuals who worked on the film. If it's a Q&A, the audience will be able to ask questions directly. It doesn't matter how silly, stupid or insignificant you think your question is, ask it anyway. Chances are that regardless, you'll get an interesting answer, and even if it isn't that great of a question, the person hosting the Q&A will spice up a bit. You know, ask them a few follow-up questions, stuff like that. One of the Q&As I attended was for a half-an-hour film called Mirrors by director Paul Daly. Or is it Daly? I don't know. I'm hoping it's Daly. I asked him simply, You know, why did you call it Mirrors? A question I thought would be pretty dull, but my other questions were stolen by other people. However, I actually got an interesting answer, surprisingly enough. The director talked about previous working titles and how the movie was about reflecting on Britain's past. And what better object of reflection than a mirror? Plus, there was mirror imagery all around in the film itself, so it only made more sense. Basically, ask any question that comes to mind. You're probably going to get a better answer than you expect. Last but certainly not least, the most important thing to remember before going to a film festival, period, is to just simply have fun. I know, that's kind of a cop-out thing to put on the list, but it's so true. If you're like me, you're probably more comfortable with routine and things you're used to. So stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something new isn't usually the first choice. I know it's not my first choice. Can it be nerve-wracking? Yes. Will it be a totally different environment than what you're used to? Absolutely. Is it worth it? Hell freaking yes. When I went, it was definitely a lot more posh than I was used to. But once I got settled in, I had a really fun time. And so will you. With that being said, that's pretty much all I have to say on going to a film festival for the first time. Like if you liked, dislike if you disliked, subscribe for more quality content, and I'll see you guys next time.
Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. Have some more chicken. Have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried.